Anyway, Mr. Doughty, there are only 4 of us today.
Correct.
And I would suggest that's because of the appalling choice
Of walk today.
made by the chair. Would you like to give us your views on that?
Well, firstly, can I say, of course, there are no cattles on today's walk. Unlike last week, where we had a rich tapestry of history unfolding before us.
Yes.
And I think that is one of the main reasons. The other one, of course, is that Evans has taken us through a mud bath, a water bath, mud bath, 6-foot shell holes which we can drown in with our rucksacks weighing us down. I think that is the reason why most people haven't come today. In fact, it's a source of huge disappointment to me that Little Orange isn't here, because at the end of today's walk he would certainly have killed the chairman. And that's all I've got to say at this moment. Thank you.
I thought Orange's presence would have been really useful to us, because we could have stood on his head to actually negotiate some of the obstacles, couldn't we?
Absolutely, he could have stood in the big holes full of water and we could have gone over that way. However, as I say, it's disappointing that the chairman will still be alive at the end of today, because he is not here.
And I have to say that my good wife has flatly refused to allow me to put any gaiters or trousers in a new washing machine. So I'm going to be washing outside, and it's all down to you, Evans.
Why don't you wait until you've been on the walk and you realise what a wonderful walk this is? The farmer, the worst position I realise is muddy, but a farmer has promised to lay down coconut matting for a 2.5-mile stretch. So wait and criticise later, not before. Absolutely pathetic.
In case we're not found again, I'm just keeping a record of this rural slum where we've had lunch.
Along with
rural slum, I like
at least 1,000 sheep who got here before us.
Even the sheep had deserted it. He was warned about this. He was told. If you two go in up to your next mine, Bob and I are going back to the car.
Did I not warn of this in my email?
Mr. Doughty.
Did I not warn of this in my email? Did I not say this footbridge would be unapproachable?
Your prophecies come true.
Aqualung and flippers.
Yeah.
And don't forget, fellas.
Oh! Ho, ho, ho.
Don't forget, fellas. We've got to come back this way.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dry as a bone.
Bob Doughty's not.
Don't say you walked on bloody water, because I don't believe that.
Oh, heavens. What have you led us into?
Bone dry.
Ah!
Bone dry. Only snag is a narrow bit, Bob, if you go in and scoot out and continuity equation.
Oh, look, a puddle across.
I'm coming!
Using that clean boot somewhat made by the end of it.
Rain, ravens.
The offer's good advice, isn't it? When you're going across there, be careful, that one of those cows is mad.
Which one? The black and white one?
Big colours.
This is all black and white. It's a bit difficult to tell which one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bugger. No.
There, Bob.
No, I missed you. I managed to avoid your bit. I found another one.
10 iron well if you want to. The little bloody path across the moor.
It's the best terrain all day, Bob.
3 mile wide with slabs on there.
I understand great things have been happening at the Wylam Wine Lodge.
It's exceptional. Wonderful conditions for us to enjoy on a Friday morning. As I repeat, there's only one thing that upsets me a little bit, is no rucksacks allowed, which I think is a bit over the top. But apart from that, and the new tables this morning were wonderful. Absolutely. They've really pushed the boat out for us.
And I understand the fridge is gone.
The fridge is gone, and they've got a new special table and a table on the wall with high stools. 2 new ones.
Bob, tell us a little bit about the new seating arrangements. I think you're particularly pleased about it.
The high stools are wonderful. I am above everybody, which is my normal place in the world, and it's good to see it's maintained even in the new cafe area. I'll call it cafe because it's that sort of level now, a cafe.
So marks out, marks out of 10?
Yeah. Marks out of 10, 9.5, but particularly can I say it's nice to see the young owner's mother coming in, because I'm especially attached to her as well. I think it was very nice to see her.
Slapper.
Well, it's difficult to know what to say, actually. I think it is good. The Doughty House has his own seat.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Why is it suddenly gone? I noticed that.
I'll tack prep with it, like, you know. But it's good that Robert has got his own seat, preferably with his back to us. It's a big improvement in actual fact. But there is a plan afoot, apparently, to create another coffee bar at the opposite end, beside the wine lodge, and that's where he'll be sitting in the future. So the rest of us should then be able to enjoy the whole coffee event.
But can I ask you, I mean, would you recommend the Wylam Wine Lodge to your friends?
I certainly would.
Absolutely.
Can I just say, the whole hubris of the wine lodge is exceptional. The panoply of available food and drink in there is exceptional, and
I'm going to shut the
bacon
dog side up
sandwich.
because he's got it wrong again.
Wylam
Wine Lodge, yes.
Wylam Wine Lodge.
With a
Wylam
question
Wine
mark
Lodge.
over some of the...
At this juncture,
No.
I'm just pointing out to all members of the party, at this juncture,
I wish you'd say more than just juncture.
right up there is straight back to Slatterfield. And the other route is down there, full of shite.
Evans,
Shite anyway, get
Would you
over
care to comment
would
on
you
the
like,
route?
first of all, comment on the route, and secondly on the chances of us getting back before dark?
This walk was planned to get back before dark. You have my assurance that you will. If he would stop interrupting with stupid suggestions, then we'll get back even quicker.
I feel reassured.
He assumes that all the alternatives, he's the only one that thought about it. I thought of none other than to go straight up there. In fact, I mentioned it to Jerry before. It was the same with the last alternative back there.
And on that note, our worst fears have been realised. Despite Evans's optimism, we're lost. It's dark. We don't know where we are. I last saw Slatter wandering off, muttering to himself unintelligibly, and I left Evans and Doughty rolling in the mud with their hands around each other's throat. If anybody gets this message, for God's sake, look after our people.